Hey, you! Before you watch this, pause the video and subscribe to SemiPro right now.
The Tennessee Titans seem to be stuck in perpetual mediocrity, but damn it if they aren't fantastic to watch. The Titans have finished 9-7 the last 4 seasons, which is just good enough to maybe sometimes slip into the playoffs. And they're probably poised to be in the same position again. It all starts with the head coach, Mike Vrabel. He's one of the craziest SOBs in all of football. No, that's not big enough. Mike Vrabel is one of the craziest sons of bitches in the entire universe. There are billions of instances that I could choose that exemplify why Vrabel is awesome, but I'm only going to choose 2. The first of which came prior to the 2019 season. Vrabel claimed that he would, quote, cut his penis off to win a Super Bowl. Also adding, "You guys will be married for 20 years one day. You won't need it." Like, what? Is that not one of the most legendary things you've ever heard? And to top it off, he almost got there, as Tennessee made it to the AFC Championship game. Vrabel also showed that he wasn't the only crazy one in his family. Let's go to the NFL draft and break down this setup for 1 second. The first is Vrabel, just not giving a fuck, chewing tobacco and using his dip cup like he doesn't care the cameras are on him. And then there's the rest of his family. First, the guy on the right, repping the family with the Pro Bowl Mike Vrabel jersey and the most glamorous mullet I've seen since Eugene from The Walking Dead. Then there's this Frozone looking ass on the left in a two-toned morph suit, and at first glance you might think it's over, but then look at the mirror. There's just a dude taking a shit. I don't have any funny commentary about it. It speaks for itself. But now let's move on to the Tennessee Titans players. The Titans have my favorite quarterback room in the NFL, with Ryan Tannehill as the starter, who is just frankly pretty good, and a guy that I thought was underrated in Miami, and just a dude that I generally like. But the backup quarterbacks are Logan Woodside, AAF legend, who led the San Antonio Commanders, the greatest football team in Texas in 2019, to the best record in the AAF. And then finally Cole McDonald, the Rainbow Warrior gunslinger, who will throw the ball anywhere and everywhere, and has one of the most amazing sets of hair that has ever graced the NFL. The backfield is headed up by Derrick Henry. He's just a dominant football player. Try to stop him. I dare you. He's a Mack truck that weighs 250, but also runs a 4.5 40, and is elusive with a master stiff arm who could probably snap you in half just by looking at you. I mean, I'm not scared of this guy because I could totally take him in a fight, but you should be. Then there's the rest of the offense, specifically A.J. Brown, who just came off a dominating rookie year and might be a rising star in the making. And the offensive line, led by Taylor Lewan, the baddest motherfucker on the planet, who will chew you up and spit you out. And that's just the offensive side of the ball. The defense doesn't have as big of personalities. They're just damn good. The defensive line is menacing, although they did lose Jarrell Casey during the offseason. They have young pass rushers who can get pressure on the quarterback, including outside linebackers Harold Landry and Vic Beasley, who aren't all there yet, but have shown flashes. The middle linebackers are very solid, with Rashaan Evans and Jayon Brown, who are young and up and coming. And the secondary is loaded. Adoree Jackson is a young player with a lot of speed, developing into one of those hybrid players that we're starting to see pop up in today's NFL. And then 2 veterans, Malcolm Butler and Jonathan Joseph, who were both at the top of the game at one point and are still capable. But the safeties are undeniably the best unit on the defensive side. Kevin Byard signed a mega deal prior to last season and has been a Pro Bowler as the leader of the Titans secondary since 2016. Next is Kenny Vaccaro, who has been a bigger name than his projection suggests, but is still solid. And Amani Hooker, who can play safety and slot corner in the NFL and is going into only his sophomore season. The Titans are fun. They have some legendary personalities and will finish 9-7 next year, which will probably put them in the playoffs, especially with an extra wildcard team this season. And all you need is a chance in the playoffs. Step aside, Dallas. The Titans are America's team now.